I bought every mineral SPF 50 on Nykaa to find the best ones for your skin type and concerns. I'll assess which ones don't leave a white cast, which ones are acne safe, and which can be worn under makeup. We'll go through the differences between mineral versus chemical and how to apply them correctly. My entire channel is non-sponsored. I pay for every product, which means as a cosmetic formulator for skin of color, I can highlight false advertising, costing you money and preventing you from getting results. So what's the difference between mineral versus chemical sunscreens, and who should use what? Surely all SPF 50s are the same. Well, no. Mineral sunscreens contain zinc oxide or titanium dioxide at about 17%. As mineral sunscreens don't enter the bloodstream, they're recommended for pregnancy and for children. Plus, zinc is anti-inflammatory, so it's recommended for sensitive skin, but it tends to be more expensive, and if not formulated correctly, it can lead to a white cast. Whereas chemical sunscreens contain chemical filters. Chemical sunscreens are preferred for oilier skin, as they're easier to absorb and they're easier to find in pharmacies. They also tend to be cheaper, but they may enter the bloodstream. If you're new to this channel, I prefer mineral for myself and my family.
It's me, Josh, and Dr. V's son. Inzincable. What happens when you put it on? Look how important this sunscreen is. Kids, don't get sunscreen!
Right, makeup off, let's test these sunscreens. I automatically don't like the first lie here. The second ingredient here is octinoxate, and the third is zinc oxide. This is very cheeky as it's not actually a mineral sunscreen, it's a hybrid. This makes it false advertising. Plus they added fragrance. This is a common allergen or irritant which can lead to hyperpigmentation. I mean, my first impression is that this is very white, very difficult to rub in. I think this is leaving quite a strong white cast. And I've used the correct amount, is 1 finger per half a face. I mean, in terms of skin type, I would say maybe it's more for dry skin because it is so thick. The feel is a little bit oily. I think you would struggle to put makeup on top of this. You would get a flashback. There's no other actives in this, so it's not going to help with any other skin issues. Personally, I'd rate this product a 1 out of 10. It's not something I'd recommend. So this actually has a safe, accurate ingredients list. It is NAF safe, meaning no DNH alcohol, no fragrance, no essential oils. This is a tinted sunscreen. So it will work well, for example, if you have hyperpigmentation that you want to cover up but you don't want to wear makeup. Plus it is non-comedogenic, so it actually works really nicely for oily, acne-prone skin. Plus they added niacinamide and glycerin. So niacinamide helps with sebum control and glycerin is a humectant. I love it. So I would say there's no white cast. The feel is a little bit oily, but it will matte down with time, I can feel. For skin type, it's good for oily, acne-prone skin. You can wear makeup on top of this. With the actives, I love the glycerin plus the niacinamide. I would actually rate this quite highly. I would give this a nice 8 out of 10. Moving on to Cetaphil. So this only has 9% mineral filters, which from my experience, this is far too low to be hitting SPF 50. The 6th ingredient here is ascorbic acid, which I would not recommend to use during the day because you now go out into the harsh UV rays, which can irritate the skin. Ascorbic acid is an exfoliator. We exfoliate at nighttime. I'd actually say this is quite hard to rub in. It's quite oily on the skin. I think eventually you will reduce the white cast, but it's taking a very long time. The feel is a little bit oily. In terms of skin type, this is better for dry skin. You can wear makeup on top actually, so now it's blended in better into the skin, which is not good considering that it has such low percentage zinc oxide. I mean, I don't know why it took so long to blend into the skin. There's no great actives in this product. I would rate this product quite low because I'm not happy with the amount of filters in it. In terms of rating, I'd probably give this only a 3 out of 10. Moving on to Dr. Sheths. It is NAF safe and it has an accurate formula. So meaning no DNH alcohol, no fragrance, no essential oils. So I like this formula because it contains glycerin and it does feel quite hydrating to the skin as well. Right, I actually really like this formula. There's no white cast. I would say the feel is a little bit oily, which you would expect if you look in the ingredients list. For the skin type, I would recommend this for normal skin, combination skin, or dry skin. I would say you can wear your makeup on top of this, so you're not going to get any flashback. There's no other actives in this, so it's not going to help with any hyperpigmentation or acne. My rating for this is an 8 out of 10. The DermaCo. I don't ever review the DermaCo as I have a collaboration range with them. I would say it has a similar formula to Dr. Sheths, perhaps a little bit thicker. Two more to go, but don't forget, I'm in the comment section for 1 hour at the launch of every YouTube video. So when you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can come and ask me your questions. Next one is Earth Rhythm. So this contains sweet almond oil and avocado oil at a high percentage. So to be honest, I would avoid this if you have oily, acne-prone skin. The formula is very thick. This is wonderful for dry skin. It feels very buttery on the skin, and that's because of the oils. So with white cast, I'd say there is none. In terms of skin type, this is best for dry skin. You can wear makeup on top of it, but it will slip off. It doesn't have that tacky feeling that you need from a primer. It's very buttery, very slippery. No other actives in this. For dry skin, I would rate this an 8 out of 10. To get the most out of your sunscreens, watch my video on the best serums on Nykaa after this. Next is Re-Equal. It's quite thick. Right, so Re-Equal has safe ingredients, so no denatured alcohol, no fragrance, no essential oils, no special actives in it either, so it's not going to help with acne or pigmentation or anything. It will turn your black eyebrows slightly tinted. I like the tint, and I think it is actually very good to cover up pigmentation if you don't want to wear makeup. So with this, I would actually say it was quite easy to rub in, probably one of the easier ones to rub in. No white cast. The feel is, I'd say it was quite thick on the skin. So not particularly oily, but thick. In terms of makeup, you can wear makeup on top if you want to, but actually you don't need to because it's tinted. I'd actually rate this quite highly at an 8 out of 10.